We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Right away, here's Garoppolo to throw it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play action. Now it's Lance. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Moore on the return. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They'll go again with Hall. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. From the shotgun. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Rolling to his right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Here's Murray. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Right back to Connor here on first. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A handoff for Hall. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's Flacco. It's caught by Davis. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Flacco. This one caught by Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. One more time with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, it's Murray. Finding Ertz again. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up. But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you? No. I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it. And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest. Play fake. Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That play unable to get started thanks to the defense of Quan Alexander. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Murray now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 8. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill to the air to start out. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here's a give to Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Open man here is Conklin. Touchdown Jets. Tyler Conklin, 29 yards. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Running from the gun with Henry. Room here to run.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Pulling good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Flushed out right. Caught right side, Davis.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flacco's throw there complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. 2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now it's Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Flacco to throw again on second down.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Robinson with another carry.
And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Flacco looks to throw. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They're going to look to throw on fourth with Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to the ground with Hall. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on touchdown. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 39, Flacco. Caught. It's Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Flacco. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Hall want to give up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Flacco. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A first down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill flushed out right. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Throwing, Tannehill. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flacco's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now Flacco. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and that changes everything here in OT. So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw in overtime for Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. This will go to Henry out wide. So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 81 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. 2nd down and 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the run, this is Hilliard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
So now it's Flacco's turn to fire here in the extra session. And that's complete to Davis. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Flacco on the move to his left. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 58 yards. And the Chiefs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Flacco now on 4th. He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Straight ahead is Hall. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's a give to Hall. And able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Flacco. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier and down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Ball again on second down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Flacco to throw here on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll roll him out right. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them. first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And McKinnon is in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now it's 2nd and 9. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. Open man here is Conklin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To pass, Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On 2nd and 9, Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. On first down, Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. A handoff for Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down and a run by Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Flacco. And that is incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
80 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But we We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire from 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Flacco. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Paul ought to give up the middle. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Paul again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Setting to throw, Flacco. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second and 10, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On second and goal, Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vinny Curry. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hall again on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Passing play, Flacco. This one caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Again, it's Robinson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Flacco from midfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's a give to Hall.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Flacco. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
This is Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
And we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here.
From the 39, Hurts. And this will be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Okay, break.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Flacco looks to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Flacco. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Flacco forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
They're going to look to throw on fourth with Flacco. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Always got some breathing room. 31 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start on the ground. Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, you gotta give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 51 yards. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Hall again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have moved out in front. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Prescott now. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Working with a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call, but here's always the question.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
From the 40 now on second down, Flacco. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 60 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Open man Lamb, it's complete, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Prescott on first down. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 27. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. Out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Back now in Arlington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Hall on a give up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Hall again. 82 yards rushing for him now to this point. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. A handoff for Hall. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Prescott. And that will be incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Finding Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Dak. That's caught again by Schultz. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now Dak. Open man is Noah Brown. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. Flacco. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Straight ahead is Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.